Hey, it's Chris and Rich from the Foiling Mag here to do a deep dive review on the new North Sonar MA V2 foil, which is pitched as their highly versatile all-round surf and freeride foil, which comes in a range of sizes from 700 all the way up to 2,400 to suit just about everybody.
So yeah, this is a huge all-encompassing easy access range, which spans all the way down to a 700. So yeah, it's super universal, isn't it? Anyone can jump on this at any size. So starting off with the mast, this is full pre-preg carbon. It's got a nice bit of taper in both its chord and its length here. And it's quite thin at this base section. I think I measured that at about 15 mil. The socket on the top here, if you try and pop this into the fuse, you'll see you can't physically get that all the way in without winding the bolts in. So but that's a complete intentional design in that the taper lock system pulls in and spreads all the load into the fuselage. So it's a really rock solid system there. The base here goes in on 4 big M8 bolts, and they recess really neatly into the countersink there. There's a lot of material in this top section, and it's one of the stiffest masts we've tested. I'd love to put this on a load cell and see what it does, because I think it would be properly up there. It's a really, really solid mast system. Looking at the plane set as a whole here, we have got 3 massive bolts that hold the front wing on. And when we first looked at this, we kind of queried this front sort of wing connection because I don't know, it looks a little bit old school, would be the politest way to put it. But what they've done to eliminate any movement here is these 3 massive bolts, and they've fed the trailing edge here into the fuse really nicely. So it's extremely stiff and very kind of workmanlike system. German designed. The tails, we've had a pretty good play with the tails through the range. So the bigger front wings, because it's such a huge range, the bigger front wings work well with the S270. So that just provides a really stable, sort of beginner-friendly system. And then when you scale down to the sort of 700s and 850 wing, they're really, really nice with the S185. So that just frees up the back end a little bit, gives it an enormous amount of speed potential. So the thing we really wanted to kind of hammer home is just what an enormously flexible system this is. It's super easy to like tailor a quiver to any level or weight of rider, really, or discipline.
Yeah, I've been so impressed with it and really enjoyed spending time on it. And I think when you first get it out of the bag, I looked at it and I think we used the word rudimental to look at it because it looks a very simple design. And you jump straight on it and it oozes performance more than what you'd originally think.
Yeah, it'd be very easy to overlook it, I think, as a performance system, particularly in the small sizes. It's got a massive potential.
And I totally stood corrected and it felt playful. It felt loose. Yeah. The wingtips, when they came out, was like it's nothing. It reset back in. And its speed range, I thought was amazing.
Yeah, the 2 smaller ones we've hammered winging quite a lot, haven't we? So the 850 and the 700, and they've got incredible top ends, and they're not too hard to get out of the water.
And bottom end as well. When it comes down to that bottom end, and you're reaching that point where other foils of that size might drop and collapse, it just coasts down, and it's really predictable.
I think if you were going to draw a mid-aspect foil, you'd draw this, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's a classic.
It's just a classic shape. There's nothing too complicated going on here. And in a way, that's where it shines. It's just an absolute workhorse. It's really solidly built and it's going to last you a lifetime. These are so solid. We watched people plow these into the beach at the dealer meeting and they just go all day.
And I enjoy how they really inspire confidence because it's so predictable and the nature of its turn and the power that it carries through its turn. Is so even, it kind of leads you to throw it around and kind of know that it's never going to buck you, it's never going to throw you, it's never going to drop.
Yeah.
It feels fun.
It's solid, eh? And you can spice it up as much as you want as well. Shrink that stabilizer down to the 600, for instance, cut the tail, And that's going to be a really loose feeling, super surfy feeling foil in a way, I'd say.
So who it's for, I think just about everybody. They've covered a massive range of sizes.
Yeah.
And they've provided something which has got a wind range, which has got a speed range, which has got great bottom end and top end. So I feel you pick the right size and it's going to suit everybody along the journey.
It's probably one of the most universal systems we've tested, I'd say, or I've tested anyway. Like you could throw this easily into prone scenario. I SUP'd the 1500 quite a bit in small waves. And that's surprisingly fast. Like that thing, where normally you'd think it's going to kick you out, it just seems to plow on. So yeah, it's a really good bit of kit.
And for me, I love that in systems and thinking as a consumer, you're looking where to put your money, what product to buy. And I think what shines here is you've got a system that you could start big, you could invest into the mast and the fuselage, a nice easy tail on the bigger ones. And then as you carry on your journey, you might spice up a tail, get a smaller foil, and it's going to feel familiar the whole way through.
Yeah, there's a real consistency between them, and it's really scalable. I think that would be the highlight for me.
It's the whole journey, isn't it? Whether you're a beginner, whether you're advanced, as long as you're picking the right size, it's going to stay with you the whole way.
From the cradle to the grave. We can keep that.
And that is the North Sonar MA V2 that we've been talking about. And for sure, we've been really impressed and would highly recommend it.
That is quite a genuine comment as well, because it is rad. Like, yeah, it's a good one.